mean not to judge. It's how you judge and when you judge, right? Are you doing right? Are you sinning before God in a certain area and you want to judge somebody, right? So when we get it in context, it's not do not judge, as the title says. It's how you judge, right? And make sure you're right. So when we get to verse 6, do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine. A lot of people look at that and say, then there's dogs and swine. Who are the dogs and swine? But that's irrelevant, right? Because we're supposed to have discernment. That's what the whole scripture is about. How you judge and the discernment of who you're talking to. So let's get it in context. What are dogs? Dogs are animals, right? They live off instincts. Well, back in these days in Jesus, they weren't like the dogs we have now. They're all trained or pampered, right? You put clothes on them, right? But back then they were not like that. It wasn't like that. They were like guard dogs. They were scavengers. They only live off instincts. There's no spirituality to them, and they're like, I want, feed me, feed me, feed me, right? So we look at swine. Swine are pigs. Did you know swines can't really look up? They can only look up so much because everything they do is designed for right in front of them on the ground. And this is about discerning people that are only interested in earthly matters, earthly things, and they only see things of the earth. They're living carnal lives. They're all about the world. They have no discernment of spirituality. They don't believe in God. And so it's not really saying they're swine and they're dogs. It's about uh, what those animals, how they lived back then. It's a discernment, how they lived, right? So what's the discernment, right? Don't give what is holy to dogs. What is the whole context of this is holy and pearls. That's the context. It's not about who's the dogs and who the swine. That's just about characteristics, right? So what is holy? The Holy Bible. The Bible is holy, set apart. So it says, don't give what is holy to dogs, right? Nor cast your pearls before swine. Where do pearls come from? Where do pearls come from, right? In a shell, right? What is it? A clam? And where do clams live? They live in the water. So this is about spiritual things. Water represents the spirit in the Bible. And so we have to get it in context. Jesus talking about a physical thing that has spiritual applications. There's a spiritual meaning to this. And this is what we have to be discerning in the Bible. We hear Jesus